All right, it says I'm live. Hello, everyone. I'm on a few minutes early, so we'll wait a sec. Okay. So welcome to my first live. I don't really know what I'm doing, so let's figure this out together. Let me know that you're here by putting in a comment with your name. Say hi, tell me where you're from. Maybe you practice with me regularly. Maybe a friend told you about it. Maybe your family. Let me know you're here. We're going to just take a nice little break. What is this, mid-morning for most of us here. And just move our bodies really gently, really slowly, connect with our breath, and just take a little break. If you have blankets or pillows or folded towels, this is what we're looking for, is just to have some stacked props because we're going to be sitting and kneeling on them. And that's Obi, that's my dog. He may or may not be in and out of these videos. He likes to do yoga with me. Hopefully he's not laying right in front of me. All right, we've got another minute here. I'm assuming you guys can hear me. I tested this earlier. If you can't, please let me know in the comments. Let's see here. All right. So let's begin, shall we? I need to turn my phone off. Hold on. Maybe you should do the same. Oh, well, good thing my phone is ringing. Michelle is telling me you can't hear me. Shoot. Are the comments not working? You guys, I said this was my first time. Bear with me. Let me change channels on my mic. Let's try this. Michelle, thanks for saving me. So, can you hear me now? All right, I can hear mine on my phone. Can you hear me on your TV, Michelle? I love technology. All right, let me check one more thing here on my end. Because I'm... Shall we? You guys, I said this was my first time. Bear with me. All right, my sound is working on my end. I really hope it's working on your end. The good thing about this is we all know how to breathe, right? So let's come to a comfortable seat on our props, whether it's your blocks, stacked blankets, or pillows. Let's make our way over there. Get around my dog. Awesome. So if you just want to come to any comfortable seat, I'm going to move over again so you can see me. Crisscross applesauce works great. Even having a loose crisscross applesauce, a big apple basket, you can have your feet just out wide in front of you. It's also a great prop for your dog to lay on, apparently. So let's just take a moment here, wiggle our butts around on our prop, and just find a good, sturdy, seated position for your butt. Wiggle around, take an inhale, maybe feel that inhale lift your spine up long. Maybe lift the shoulders up and then drop them down behind you and just relax. Let the hands rest gently on the knees or the thighs. And just take a moment to stop. Stop what you're doing and be here right now. Michelle, I just got your message and I love it. User error is such a good lesson for all of us to embrace. So let's come back into our space. Maybe close your eyes if you feel comfortable. If you're at home, you've got your dog by you, maybe one hand on the dog to give you that little added extra security. Breathing in through the nose. And then when you exhale, do what comes naturally for you. It could be out the mouth. It might be through the nose. Just notice. Breathing in and breathing out. Just embracing the commitment you've made to yourself for this next 20 or 30 minutes to be here in your mind and in your body and in your house. Relax the jaw. And bring both hands to your belly. Maybe one on top of the other. They could be fingertips touching, whichever's comfortable for you. And let's feel our breath. Your own inhale and your own exhale. Feel your magnificent belly press into your hands with the inhale. Feel how alive you are as you exhale and feel the compression release. Our breath is magnificent. And our breath is in us. Our breath is around us. Softly lower your hands to your knees or thighs, and then lower the chin towards the chest. Nice and slowly, we're going to move like we're moving through molasses or honey today. So just let the chin slowly drop. Start to feel the back of your neck open or stretch. And then if you're comfortable, inhale, slowly lift the chin up. So you take your gaze towards your ceiling. So you're not letting your head drop all the way back. It's just a gentle lift. You might even notice that your throat feels different when you swallow. Breathing into the belly and softly exhaling. Slowly lower the chin all the way back down to the chest. Let's take 2 more of these. I'm going to let you do them in your own time, just knowing that we're moving really slow, flexing and extending our cervical neck, connecting maybe the movement to the breath. Oftentimes we hear inhale, lifting up, and exhale as you come down. Sometimes that breath doesn't feel natural. So I just want you to feel your natural, magnificent self today. With your next breath, though, bring your chin parallel to the floor, and we're gently going to look left and right. I'm going to let you choose which direction you go first. Looking over the right shoulder. Soft breath, then take it over to the opposite shoulder. It's not a race, we're just connecting. Each time you turn the head is a new time to experience this shape. It's a new chance to breathe. On your next breath, though, bring the head back to neutral position, and hands can come to the heart, palms together. Taking quarter sun salutation, so it's just the arms. Let's sweep the arms out to the side, up overhead. Palms can touch, and then draw the hands back down through your heart center, maybe letting your thumbs connect with your heart or your sternum. Let's try that again. Sweep the arms out and up. Maybe look up at the palms and then bring them down back to your heart. Now, if you'd like to add the breath to this, inhale the arms up. Palms touch. Soft exhale, let it out as you bring the palms back down. Pausing here. Let's take a twist. And I'm actually going to turn sideways. We're going to move. So if you're facing the length of your mat, you stay where you're at. Otherwise, stay in your crisscross applesauce. So keeping your hands together at your heart space, press them together as if you're pressing them with a flower in between your palms. So we're flower pressing. Breathe in, sit up tall, and then let's twist to our left. Keep pressing our hands together. Come back to center. Press the hands together and twist to the right. So the elbows are wide. Come back to the center, and let's go back to the left. Come back to center, and then let's go to the right. Twist all the way to the left. Right hand goes across the body to the left knee, and your left hand goes back behind you like a kickstand. If it's comfortable on your neck, look over your left shoulder. We're going to breathe here. Breathing in, feel your spine lengthen. And then when you breathe out, feel your body soften. Softly twist back to the center, bringing both hands to your heart space. And then let's twist to the right, taking that twist on the opposite side. Left hand goes across the body to the top of the knee. Right hand goes back behind you like a kickstand. Sitting up tall. Gaze can look over that shoulder or down at the floor. With your next soft breath, let's twist back to the center. Hands come to your heart space in your prayer mudra, sitting up nice and tall. So we're going to bring our hands to the outsides of our rib cage here. Kind of find the bottom middle area, grab your rib cage, hang on to it, and let's breathe into it. Take a deep breath in and just feel your whole body expand. When you let go or release that exhale, just feel what happens to your ribs. Feel how soft they get. Again, breathe into them. And then softly let it go. Now that we've drawn some attention to our rib cage, I'll turn and face you again here. We're going to do what I call rib cage slides or rolls. So let's sweep our arms up overhead. Palms together, interlace the fingers, and then flip the palms towards the ceiling as best as you can. Elbows can go wide to get that flat palm action going. Maybe your arms are here, really doesn't matter. So close your eyes if you feel comfortable and come back to what that feeling was when you had your hands down here on your rib cage. Breathe into your imaginary hands and then soften. Good. We're just going to shift our rib cage to the left and to the right. It's a really small movement. So see if you can keep the movement only in your rib cage. So initially you're probably going to move your hips, and that's okay. But we're trying to really focus the rib cage. And if your arms are getting tired, that's okay. Breathe into this. Have a little fun. Now let's start to move the rest of our spine. So really focus on shifting the ribs to the left and then the right. And now let your hips lift up as you shift left and right. You can even let your arms start to move. Get a little weird, it's fine. If you got your dog with you like me, he's totally unimpressed, but I want you to know I'm still impressed. Good. On the exhale, hands come down to the waist. Inhale, lengthen up through the spine and just pause. See what that energy movement did for your mind. Just notice how your body feels. I'm going to turn again once more. Wherever you're at, you're going to stay in that crisscross apple shape. Your right leg is crossed in front of the left. If you have it the opposite way, just remember which one you have because we are going to switch it in a minute. Let's sweep the arms up overhead. Palms forward as if we are going to paint the wall in front of us, your pretend wall. So on your next breath, lean forward from your hips and reach with your hands and only come down about 25%. So this is pretty active. You're reaching. I always like to joke and tell people, reach as if you're reaching for Leo on the Titanic. Take my hand. Okay, inhale, take the fingertips up. Let's reach for Leo one more time. Reach, really reach. Let him save you. Heck, we're the savers. Let's be Leo. I changed my mind. Let's save people. Reach, 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 and then bring them back up. So the next time we lean forward, go ahead, lean forward, reach with your hands. We're going to take the yin version of this. We're going to round our spine. We're going to let our hands drop to the floor and our chin to our chest. So everything here is round. It's not active. We're not flattening the spine. We're releasing our low back. Breathe here. Just notice. Good. On your inhale, you can slowly start to come up. Maybe you walk your hands closer to your hips. As you do that, we're going to reach our hands back behind us. Fingertips point towards your butte. Feet plant to the floor. Knees are pointing up. Your feet are about hip distance width apart. And I always like to remind people your hip distance is the distance between your hip points, not the outside of your hips. So it's roughly 2 fists in between your feet. So once you find your sweet spot, we're going to take reverse tabletop. So let's go ahead and get the body ready for that first by driving the heels into the floor. And I want you to grip the floor with your fingertips. On the exhale, pull the belly button in and the spine and the waist in. Then inhale, lift your hips up and then come back down. We're going to try that 2 more times. Just explore how it feels. You can take the hips up 2 inches, maybe 2 feet. I don't know, whatever feels good in your body today. So just lift up, see what happens. Notice your breath. Come back down. And on this last one, we're going to hold it for just a little bit longer. So let's inhale, take it up to your comfort level. Still driving your heels into the earth, still lifting up from the chest and gripping the floor with your fingertips. Good. Slowly come down. Take your time coming back to your crisscross applesauce. This time, the opposite leg will cross in front. So left leg if you had right, right leg if you had left. Let's sweep the arms up overhead. Palms are forward. So we're going to take that quarter or 25 active lean. So hinge from the waist. Lean your fingers, lean your bodies. We're going to save Kate Winslet this time. Inhale, take it up. Let's try it again. Exhale, lean forward. You're strong. Keep reaching, keep reaching. And save her, bring her up. And then let's exhale, round the spine, drop the chin to the chest, hands come to the floor. Soft breaths here. And when you're ready, slowly roll yourself all the way back up to that neutral spine. And we're going to take those ribcage slides one more time. So let's first bring our hands to the sides of our ribcage. Just make a connection. I kind of find that your hands will find this little spot that they just fit in. At least it is on my body. So don't be afraid to touch yourself. Get a little weird. You're at home. Be funny. Be strange. Embrace yourself. And let's embrace the breath. Breathe in. Feel the ribcage expand. Notice where the widest part expands. Let your hands find that expansion. Exhale. Feel everything soften. Inhale. And soften. When you're ready, let's take those arms up overhead, palms together. Interlace the fingers. Press your hands or the palms to the sky. The arms can be bent as much as you need. When you're ready, little movements first. Shift the ribcage left and right. Feel your breath as you breathe. Maybe try and go as slow as possible. It's a little bit different than last time. Maybe you can feel the muscles, maybe the bones, the breath. Good. Softly exhale, let the hands come down, and just pause. Breathe here. When you're ready, let's make our way to tabletop position, coming down onto all fours. If you have sensitive knees, go ahead and pad your knees with your blankets, whatever cushion that you brought. Knees are roughly underneath the hips and the hands are roughly underneath the shoulders. If you still feel a little wobbly here, you can take your knees and your hands a little bit wider. You can even curl your toes under. I just prefer them curled under because it stretches the bottoms of my feet. So take your time, find your best shape here, the one that feels best for you. And then we're gonna roll right into our cat-cows. I really love to articulate from my tailbone to the top of my head the best that I can. So let's try that today. If you find that that's not your jam, you do your best cat-cow. But articulating from the tailbone. Inhale, lift up the tailbone. The belly will naturally drop. Press the chest forward and look forward. Then on your next breath, exhale, you tuck the tailbone, let the lower back round up, the middle back round up, the spine round, chin to chest, belly's pulled in, and then drop right back down into your cow from the tailbone if that feels comfortable for you. Maybe you've never tried it. Moving at your own pace with your own breath. Slowly bring the big toes together. Let the spine lengthen as you come out of whichever pose you are in, cat or cow. Take the knees wide and then slowly start to sink the hips back towards the feet. Maybe you crawl the hands forward. And today, if it feels good, stack your fist one on top of the other, and then let your forehead drop on top of your stacked fist. Just brings the floor up to you, gives you a little more support. It's okay if your feet don't touch your bum. If it's sticking up in the air, that's okay. Just take a moment to settle in here, to breathe. Give yourself a pat on the back for making this commitment. Maybe making this a happier hump day. When you're ready, slowly lift your head off of your hands. The hands can walk closer to the knees and gently pull the knees in. I'm going to give you an option here to take your Savasana laying down or sitting up. So if you're in the laying down version, go ahead and come onto your back. The legs can be extended long. The arms can be extended long or by your sides. Maybe petting your animal, your pet, your doggo. We're just going to take a few moments here to completely relax. So find the shape that serves you the best. Maybe make some small adjustments. Fix your ponytail, adjust your pants. And let's be still for 1 full minute. I'll even be still, I'll even be quiet. And just listen to your breath. Slowly wiggle your toes. Brush the thumbs along the fingertips. And depending on the position that you took, gently rock your head side to side. And in your own time, slowly meet me in a seated position. Anyone that works best for you. I'm going to crawl around my dog and get closer. I've got a yoga card for you guys. I'm seeing your comments now. Great job, guys. So wherever you're at, coming out of your Savasana, or maybe you stay there, you are your own best teacher. I'm only here to guide you. You guys are amazing. I hope you realized that today as you listened and felt the breath and how alive you are with each breath that you take. So let's seal our practice with our 3 intentional breaths. Draw your hands to your heart center or just rest them on your heart. Close your eyes if you feel comfortable. And take a breath for yourself. Take a breath for someone you love. And take a breath for someone who may be suffering. The world could always use more love in it. Thank you, everybody that joined me today. The light in me always honors the light in you. Satnam. Thank you guys so much for joining me. A few little hiccups, but not bad. I am accepting constructive criticism. So if there's something that you didn't like or did like or whatever, anything I can improve on, please let me know. It won't hurt my feelings. Oh yeah, also, I have your yoga pop-up card. That's the most important part. Okay, not really, but almost. Okay, so this one says, dun, 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 dun. See every difficulty as a challenge, a stepping stone, and never be defeated by anything or anyone. By Eileen Caddy. I don't know who she is, but I like her style. Well, you guys were amazing. Please leave me comments. Oh, yay, Allie, you're here too. Anna, my mom's here. Michelle, you guys, thank you. Obi's here. Oh my gosh, what is that? You don't want to be looking at that. Okay, I gotta get off here before I get more weird. I love you guys. Mwah.